We were. Awesome. So, do you want to go ahead and get these introductions coming on down?
All right. In the bottom left spawn location here of Al-Shazim's stronghold, we have our blue Terran player spawning for Team Liquid. He is just one game away from claiming the lion's share of this $200 show match. It is Bunny. His opponent, spawning in the top right spawn locations for Team Acer, had a bit of a tough day so far, but he has the optimal spawn locations to try to swing the momentum back in his position in his show match. It is Nerchio.
So, in the cross-spawn positions, this is where things are going to be a heck of a lot more fun for Nerchio. He's going to be able to utilize those Mutalisks a lot easier, going to be able to utilize the map as a whole, and it should suit the playstyle he's been trying to demonstrate a bit better. Of course, the stress is on for Nerchio though. He cannot concede another map to Bunny if he wants to win this show match, and it's that simple. So he's got to potentially win 4 maps in a row if he wants to take the majority of the $200 prize pool.
Yeah, which is going to be very difficult, but looks like Bunny wants to open up with a Reaper play. It's the safest play, it's the most standard play, and it's a nice way to just punish a Zerg who, like, some Zergs will go super crazy on this map and just assume that you're going to go for a CC first, especially if you're a player who's known to go CC first every now and then, and go like something crazy like 3 hatch before pool. If you go Reaper against 3 hatch before pool, you're going to be a very happy person, but Nerchio is going to be playing standard here with the pool coming up now after just a single hatchery. I'm really hoping that we see that 2-factory blue flame play out of Bunny. I hope we do.
That's a really cool build. We haven't actually seen that yet, and Bunny has been confident to demonstrate very different builds pretty much every game so far this matchup, and having a lot of success, as we can see from the scores. So with that, it's going to be quite exciting to see what these guys are going to be throwing out. Got the Reaper on its way at the moment, so this is mainly going to be for scouting, and the cross spawns is going to get there so late that a Queen could very well be out before the first Reaper even gets across.
Yeah, I think it actually will be, because seeing that there's nothing in the bottom right means that the Reaper is going to be sent up, which means that it's going to get to the actual base very, very late here. So, actually, this is kind of cool. We have a second SCV being... Alright, never mind, that's a Reaper. That's the Reaper! My mini-map lied to me. But, yeah, never mind what I was going to say. But, yeah, Reaper's going to get there pretty late. We have 2 Queens on the way, 2 Lings on the way. Nerchio is going to be pretty safe against any kind of pressure here. And how many Reapers is Bunny going to make is the question. 3.
Okay, so he did this in game number 2, if I'm not mistaken, on Frost, and he had quite a bit of success with it. Managed to pick off what was 10 drones in that game. Nerchio didn't really have a response to it. The difference is, cross spawns on Outer Rim is miles apart, and that means even Reapers are going to take a heck of a long time to get there.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting to see if he can get as much done as he did on Frost here. 3rd Queen is on the way here from the main. First Reaper's going to pop on in, going to see the gas here, but again, that's not a particularly early gas, and that means that the Reapers are going to have a much larger window of time to be able to do damage without having to worry about any kind of speedling shenaniganry coming out to surround them.
They're hiding themselves at the moment, waiting until the second one gets over. And there we go through. Nice little takedown. 1 drone goes down already. That's a good pick off. Second one gets quite low. Just manages to sneak away. That's very, very close there. But the Reaper's still staying alive.
He could lose one here, though. He's trying to bait the Queen shot onto the high-health Reaper, but wasn't quite able to. And Nerchio with some good control. Is he going to get... No, he's not going to get that one, too. Okay, but getting 1 Reaper is already a great start. He's not going to be able to get up to that magic number of 3 Reapers to 2-shot the workers. Which means that Nerchio should be able to survive with a lot more drones than he would have otherwise. Or at least have an easier time of denying any kind of additional damage coming on down. From here, we have the 3rd CC already about halfway constructed here for Bunny, and he is going to be going into some Hellion play. He does have the reactor finished on up, and the factory landing on it right about now.
Still waiting for a couple more Reapers to get their way through, trying to get a bit more damage down. Only 2 of them there at the moment. Drone kill count is currently sitting only at 2. Not that many. The Reaper's taking quite a few Queen shots, and both Reapers now full. This control has been very good from Nerchio. Able to use those Queens just to really shut down this harassment play by Bunny.
Yeah, I don't think Bunny did anywhere near the damage he needed to. 3 drones for 3 Reapers is not a particularly good trade here any day of the week. He did spot the fact that there is a layer coming up very, very early, but he doesn't know about the 4 gas. He should either way still assume that it's going to be very, very fast mutas, which is really, really nice that he scouted that. This was a layer before speed, so this is very, very fast Mutalisks. So he should be in a good position to deal with that. And it is, in fact, going to be a 2-factory Blue Flame Hellion coming out. But is it? Yeah, okay, there we go. So it is, in fact, going to be Mutas. Is that in his mineral line? That's pretty cool. He might not scout that.
This is a very unusual place to put a Spire, but as you said, may not get scouted. You were correct though, by the way, Penguin. You did say about that Blue Flame Hellion play right at the very, very, very start before anything had been made, so congratulations there. You get 10 caster points.
Yay!
They're worth less than esports dollars, I warn you that, but you still get them.
More or less than Reddit Karma?
Infinitely less. What's worth more than Reddit Karma?
Reddit Gold.
Reddit Gold, oh yeah, true. That's like literally gold dust. Anyway, as we go through now, these Hellions just poking, prodding at that third hatchery. For the moment, Nerchio doesn't know the danger that these are suddenly going to get a heck of a lot hotter.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that far away either. It's only 30 seconds until this Infernal Pre-Igniter is done. He can hold this pretty easily by just positioning his queens at the top of the ramp, and actually I think that's what he's done here at the Evo, is made a bit of a wall. He may be able to position his lings such that the Hellions take a little longer to burn through them than they otherwise would. They won't just be able to run straight on through, but 7 mutas on the way, 8 mutas on the way. Are they going to be done in time to help defend this? I don't think they're quite going to be done in time. Nerchio has all the proper infrastructure ready. Like, he's got the spine in a really good spot. He's got enough queens to wall up the ramp. Oh, he sees it coming. He's going to try to get a wall up on the ramp. The lings are coming down to help try to wall. The queen's trying to get in there as well. Is it going to be enough? It's enough to slow down the Hellions, but not stop them completely. The mutas popping on out are going to try to do the damage that they can. The drones splitting as much as they can as well. How much damage can Bunny get done? It looks like not actually that much. Just 8 workers going on down. That looked a lot worse than it actually was. And from here, Nerchio's still up to 55 workers at this point and has the Mutalisks that he can try to go and do some damage with.
This is looking some nice times for Nerchio. Counter-attacking, it was a big investment going for that many Blue Flame Hellions out of Bunny. And as you said, 8 workers killed doesn't really justify it. Nerchio set up at the 63 mark, which on 3 bases isn't particularly low, and he's got those Mutalisks out. Counter-attacking, ASAP, the first Thor about to pop out. Only 4 missile turrets trying to defend this for now.
Yeah, and the lings are going to come in and try to focus down that missile turret a little bit easier as well, not even allowing some of the SCVs to get in to repair that. And from here, there's not really that much anti-air till that Thor's out, which is going to be about now, but only 1 Thor is pretty easy to micro against with these mutas and just continue to juke and jive around it. Marines are taking some shots as well. Even a couple of these Hellbats going to go down. And from here, Nerchio can still try to poke around. There's only 1 Thor out, as we just mentioned. And, he's in a pretty nice spot here, killing off a couple of workers himself. 11 workers killed for Bunny, 6 killed for Nerchio, and looks like we're going to be seeing Biomech out of Bunny. He's got 4 Raxes, he's got 3 factories, so it is going to be Biomech out of him. How does Nerchio react to that?
Well, he's got the Infestation pick coming down behind this. He's got the 1-1 melee upgrades as well as that +1 air attack on its way out. His 4th base nearly established, and this is all looking pretty cool. So
okay, I think Nerchio thinks this is mech.
Yep.
I assume he may want to go Swarm Hosts because he thinks he's playing against pure mech. The best way to deal with this would be, actually, as soon as he identifies that it's Biomech, he should just go into Ling Muta Baneling with lots and 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 lots of Banelings. That's generally one of the ways that you see players play against this, and he's trying to do a lot of damage here. Focusing down some gas geysers is really nice. He's using his map control to his advantage. But from here, he can't really do too much as there are enough Thors out to deal with this now. Baneling speed's on the way. More Lings on the way. I think he has identified now that it's Biomech instead of pure mech.
And this is obviously a big moment for Nerchio. He needs to know the difference straight away because the responses are going to be quite different in themselves. The Muta count is getting pretty high, up at 20 on the field already, and they're being very active out on the map, as we've seen previously. Trying to find any avenue just to get a bit more damage down. The Thor count is only at 2. A couple of tanks coming out as well. So, not that much in the way to try and stop these mutas. The missile turret count only at 3 as well. And with +1, those mutas, in such a high count, can do a lot of damage.
He could actually pick up the armory here before that +1 finishes if he spots the positioning on it. He's in a prime position to go in and try to kill that if he knew it was there. But it doesn't look like he quite does. Is he going to come in? Yes, he's going to come in now. What does he try to focus? He is going to go for the arm. before that +1 can come anywhere close to finishing. Down it goes, even getting a couple of worker kills with the glaives. And there's not enough here to deal with these mutas. They're going to pick up a couple of Marines as well. Picks off the reconstructed armory as well. No cancel on that. And from here, Hive is on the way. 2-2 is on the way. +2 air attacks on the way. And that was really, really nice for him. We see a lot of Banelings being morphed up 26 here to try to combat this mech force. Or biomech.
So, Lings charging across the map. Now the Banelings morphing in.
Muta's picking off a Thor in the main base.
That's actually a really big pick-off for Nerchio there, because that only leaves one Thor left on the field, meaning these Mutas, if the Marines are taken out, can have an absolute field day. More Banelings morphing in. There's now 18 coming through, 32 already on the map. Nerchio is gearing up for a very large assault.
50 Banelings is what's going to be on the map here. Picking off a missile turret with the Mutas to distract his opponent a little bit. I don't know if Bunny's going to see this coming, but here comes the army. There's a ton of Banelings, a ton of Lings coming on in, crashing into the tanks. They don't care, going into the SCV line, and the Mutas are just going to go home. It looks like he's realized that he does not have what it takes to kill his opponent here, but he has done some more economic damage. 13 more workers killed, killing off 4 of the tanks as well. Not the greatest trade there for Nerchio, but it's not going to be too terrible because he is in a good enough position that he can afford to take a couple of bad trades.
It is 87 to 48 workers. Actually, now more than that. It's over 40 workers advantage for Nerchio right now. He's up at 5 bases, coming in, taking out the armory. This could be a really good pick-off because there isn't actually a +1 mech weapons out yet, so that's going to be delayed even further.
He's killed 3 armories this game.
I know, this is just crazy. What does Nerchio have against armories?
What does Bunny have against armories? He keeps putting them in the same position.
Maybe this is all part of his secret strategy. Distract Nerchio with the armory.
That's what... No, the secret strategy is the double Ultralisk cavern that we see from Nerchio.
Yeah.
Just in case one's not enough.
One's not enough. There's not even
really
double
like
upgrades.
The Ultra transition, though. I think it's a really nice call here. They're going to be great tank. He does cancel the extra Ultralisk cavern. Good on him. And from there, a couple of Ultralisks coming in to tank. They can tank some tank shots. That's a weird sentence.
Tank some tank shots
tankily. They can
tankily.
tank some tank shots so that the Banelings survive longer if there's no focus fire coming down from the Terran player. And Bunny is maxed. He's maxed. He's got 50 workers. That means 150 army supply. He has a very scary army right now.
And it's advancing forward.
But he's got an upgrade disadvantage. On the ground, with his bio, he has 2-1 against 2-2. With his mech, he has 0-0 against 2-2. Even the Muta is sitting at +2 attacks at this point. But Nerchio has to be sure not to get too caught out of position. He sees this army coming now.
He's coming from behind.
Oh, look at the Baneling splits. He's going to come in from every angle.
Literally everywhere. This is going to be a complete surround. There's so many Banelings, 58 of them on the field. The Muta's getting ready to go, and now here comes Nerchio, the Ultralisk leading the charge. In come the Banelings though, and they are just streaming through multiple connections, pretty much everywhere. Banelings, no matter where the Marines try and split to, there is just acidic death waiting for them. The Ultra doing a good job of tanking up those tank shots tankily, and Bunny knows he can't do anything. Nerchio takes the victory. Starting this level out, it's now 2 maps to 4, but Nerchio, he's still in a bit of a rough spot.